It is day 139. Just starting off on the Webster Cliffs Trail, which is the same as the AT, headed up Mount Washington. And let's see, day 137 was a rest day after 4 tough days in the Whites. The Whites are a serious business, that's for sure. And then yesterday, 138, was really horrible weather. Rain, thunderstorms. It was no day to even try and go up Mount Washington. So day 139, here we are. Headed up Mount Washington, about 13 miles to the top. And then I'm actually gonna get, hopefully, if it all works out the way it's supposed to, gonna meet Mrs. Mulligan at the top, who's gonna get a shuttle up to the top. And then we'll both get a shuttle back to the bottom. So I'm slack packing today up Mount Washington, and actually going to do it again tomorrow. I'll explain that later, but I'm gonna go up Mount Washington twice to avoid supposedly a really difficult, tenuous, nasty downhill. So I'm gonna do it once going up from this direction and once coming southbound on the AT. But I'll save that story for tomorrow. And we're headed uphill. There you go. Got a couple of huts I'm gonna go by, Mispa Hut and Lake of the Clouds Hut. And then Mount Washington at about mile 13. This is Webster Cliffs, about 2 miles into the day. What a view. That's Crawford Notch in New Hampshire. I think 302 down below, the AMC Center down there, I believe. And I think that's the sort of valley I walked down the other day in the rain from back over there. I'm not sure if that's back towards Lafayette and Lincoln and South Twin or that way, but anyway, it's an incredible view. Big mountains everywhere. I think I'm headed back that way though. That's the direction of Mount Washington anyway. Came from down over those rocks there. And down here, there's a blaze. There's the railroad tracks in the road again. I think I'm gonna finally get some sun here in a minute. It is cold. There we go. I'm almost to the top of Webster Mountain. There you can see the AMC Center again, I believe. And back towards Webster Cliffs. And Webster Mountain here makes up the east side of Crawford Notch, which is, again, that's what's down there. There's the clouds flying over the summit of the other mountains. Headed up that way. It's 2,000 feet down. Look at this. This is literally like 3 minutes after the last video. Now I'm in the clouds. And now they're sort of clearing again. That's where I'm headed, top of Mount Washington. Got about maybe 8 more miles to get there. At least for now, it's clear on top, which is, I think, really rare. I mean, like, I think less than 60 days a year or something like that, maybe less than 30 days, I don't know, but at least for now, it's clear up there. We'll see if it stays that way. just wanted to see if I look cold. Don't look that bad. It is gotta be low 40s, high 30s, maybe less with the wind chill. Now this is a professional New England mud bog. If I went in there, you might not ever find me. Mount Washington. This is Mizpah hut. According to the notes, it's the second largest hut in the AMC hut system. Sleeps 60 versus mine the other night was about 38. Let's go in. I'm out of the wind. It's definitely warmed up. But I think I'll go in and have a look. Here you go, inside of Mizpah. Pretty cool. There's the packs, the boards that they use to carry up the food and carry down the trash. I can't stop, won't stop packing the Crawford path. So those wooden pack boards, they've used those for more than 50 years. To carry up and out, carry up the food, and carry down the trash. 60 to 100 pounds at a time, the crew. Getting a little closer. I'm on top of Mount Pierce. Here's another good view back towards the Mount Washington Hotel and the Brettonwood ski area and the golf course at Mount Washington Hotel. So I'm just about 5 miles from the top of Mount Washington, but boy, that looks like about 15 miles from here. Trail's not too bad, actually. The initial climb up from the notch was pretty steep, but once I got up, what was that, Webster Cliffs there, it's kind of been like this, not too bad, up and down a little bit, and it's obviously up to the top, but not too many hand over hand rock scrambles after that Webster Cliffs. Boy, that looks more than 5 miles. That's Mount Eisenhower up there, side trail. But I'll save that for another day. I've climbed enough mountains. I don't think I need to do every one of them. lot of ways to get up Mount Washington. And there you can just barely see the train, that little red spot that goes up to Mount Washington. I think that's the station probably down there, and then it goes up to the top. Getting closer. Still, maybe 4 miles, 3.5 miles. I just passed the cutoff for the peak of Mount Monroe, which is right up there. I think I'm sort of going around it. I don't think I've mentioned it before, but obviously I'm in the Presidentials, that section of the White Mountains, and a lot of people hike what they call the Presidential Traverse, either camping or going hut to hut. I'm sort of doing that. I'm just not taking all the little side trails. I'm going over enough. Oops. Pole got snagged. I'm going over enough peaks that you don't feel the necessity to take extra side trails to the top of all of them. But this is essentially the Presidential Traverse of the White Mountains that I'm on today and tomorrow. Getting closer. I think just over this little saddle up ahead, I think, is Lake of the Clouds hut, which is the biggest hut in the hut system. I think it sleeps like 90 or something. But it's just a little breeze right now. You wouldn't know it. According to one of the crew in the Mitzpah hut, there was a wind gust yesterday on Mount Washington. I think he said 84 miles an hour, which actually isn't terribly strong for up there. I think the strongest wind gust ever recorded. Most people probably know this if you're from New England, but it was on top of Mount Washington. I don't know when it was, but it was 220 miles an hour or something crazy like that. And it isn't completely calm right now, but it's pretty close. I don't know what it's like up top, but it is almost a calm, still day, maybe a 10-mile-an-hour breeze. There's Lake of the Clouds hut, and there's the Lake of the Clouds. Pretty cool setting, huh? I think my path is going obviously somewhere up there. This is Lake of the Clouds hut. You get the award for best view in the dining hall, that's for sure. Pretty cool. All the peaks on the horizon.
Oh, there it is.
Here's a good view of Lake of the Clouds hut. What a spectacular setting. I came from back over there. There's the view that I had in the last video from the dining room. And there's top of Mount Washington. And there's the Lake of the Clouds. So I think the path goes, let's follow the cairn. So sort of, oh, there it is over there. Getting closer. This is Lake of the Clouds hut. Maybe 3/4 of a mile, something like that. Really getting close. Really, really getting close. Of course, the last part is the hardest. Made it. There's Mrs. Mulligan. You can get up to Mount Washington. There's the train right there. You can take the train. You can hike. You can shuttle, which I'm going to shuttle down. And you can drive. There's the parking lot. So I'm going to shuttle down, and then I'm actually going to hike up here again tomorrow from the other side, southbound on the AT, which avoids a punishing descent. Supposedly the descent from Mount Madison is really, really tough, which wouldn't be great on my knees. So I'm going to hike up here again tomorrow. So I'm going to shuttle down and then shuttle down again tomorrow after I hike up here again. I don't think I'll get weather like this again. Supposedly there's only 60 sunny days a year up here. There's also no wind at all. It is almost completely still. Amazing. That'll do it for day 139.